Hey, what's going on, family? What's going down? Coming here today, man, to talk about all the BS with that's going on with Trump and Elon Musk. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I want to first start off by talking about all this diversity, equity, and inclusion that they're talking about. Getting rid of all these people. Especially at the FAA, which is really like making me feel real uncomfortable about even getting on the plane. The way these planes is crashing, I've never seen so many planes crash in America in my life. I mean, these planes are just falling out the sky, crashing like it ain't no thing. You know what I mean, family? And but you want to get all the people that you got rid of. It seems like them are the people that's keeping the plane safe. Since he been in office, man, there's been so many plane crashes, and they just seem like they happen in daily, every other day. Man, this man ain't been in there a hot month, and we having all these plane crashes after you done fired these people that's supposed to be DEI. I don't care what you want to call them. Yeah, he could call them what they want to, what he want to, but I feel like all them people was responsible people because we wasn't having these issues and having these problems as long as he wasn't in that office. Now all of a sudden we having all these planes crashing out the sky, and they going in and they crashing and burning all these different places, even though they getting pauses and freeze putting on them by the state Supreme Court. But we will all know all he's going to do is move on to the federal Supreme Court to try to get them people to overturn the things that he's got going on. I know everybody's seeing everything about the board of education, the Department of Health Services, uh, you know, the the Treasury Department and different things of that nature that this man got going on. And I know everybody's seeing that stuff, and I know everybody's uh, looking at it. But I didn't really come on here to go through each and every one of them that he's doing now. He's targeting. His main objective now is messing with Social Security, and I'm pretty sure everybody got people that's on Social Security as well. You know what I mean? And a lot of crazy things going on. Like, for instance, he goes down to I believe it was Turkey, and went down there to meet Putin down there to talk about Ukraine and talking about stopping the war. And he goes down there to make a deal on somebody else's country. You go down there to try to make a deal with Putin on Valenci's country without him being there. And everybody knows people ain't going for that. How you gonna just go make a deal on my country without me and come back with, well, the land that they already took is cool. That's gonna be a part of Russia, and you could keep the rest. Who does that? Wouldn't nobody come over here and let them type of things happen? I don't see nobody coming over here and saying, "Oh, we're gonna take this part of America and you can have the rest." I mean, it's just flat out stupid. The same way he goes down there with how he's talking about taking over the Gaza Strip, and make the Gaza Strip Israel. I mean, how does that happen? How does that happen? I can't make none of it make sense. Though none of it make no sense at all to me. But these are the things that he's talking about doing, what he's gonna do in somebody else's country. That's like somebody coming in your house telling you what they gonna do in your house. Man, ain't nobody going for no shit like that. Let's be real. you know, and these things is busy going on. Then another thing, you going to you putting sanctions and you putting tariffs on all these countries the countries that you cool with. You know what I'm saying? That's been dealing with America forever, and you putting sanctions and tariffs and stuff on all these different countries. What do you think gonna happen here? What are you gonna think gonna happen here? I mean, let's look at the domino effect on all this stuff. You putting all these tariffs and sanctions on these people, and you need these people. You getting all these barrels of oil from them every day. You getting barrels of oil from these people every day. You getting steel from these people every day. You getting aluminum from these people every day. And you think that they gonna just keep on just shipping your stuff and they ain't gonna do nothing to you like Canada. They talking about not even buying American products and dealing with America and even doing things with them, which is so crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense what's going on and how they doing this. You know, you got Mexico, you got Canada, you got China, you got a whole bunch of other countries that you talking about. Oh, that's another thing. Oh, we're gonna make Canada the 51st state of America. Man, who do this man think he is? And back to Zelensky, then you're gonna say that Zelensky's trying to be a dictator. It looks like to me you do the one trying to do all the dictating. Trump, Elon, because at this point I don't know which one of y'all is the president. I believe it's Elon, if you ask me. Then you turn around and you talking about making it to where white South Africans can come over here, immigrate over here, and with no problem, they could just come. It's no problem. But at the same time, while you're doing that, you want to deport the people that's already here, the Haitians, the Latin people, and stuff like that. You want to get these people out of here, but just white South Africans can come over here, you know, and immigrate. You ain't got to go through no paperwork. You ain't got to go through nothing. You can just come over here. Come on, let's keep it. Let's make it make sense. Let's make it make sense. It don't make no sense to me. You got room for them, but you don't have room for these other people. So I guess basically what I'm saying, man, is what this dude is doing. He's tearing this country all the way down to where you trying to make it as white as possible. Long as you white, you can immigrate over here. It's no problem. But it's problem with the Mexicans and it's probably problems with the Haitians. I can't make that make no sense at all. You know, and then you think it's no repercussions behind all these sanctions and all these tariffs and all this stuff that you're doing. When you look at it, when you really look at it, you're trying to call all these shots because you know the little American dollar is carrying a little weight right now. But at the same time, there's so many different countries that's joining up with BRICS and they trade amongst each other. And all he's gonna do is solidify other countries that's not with BRICS right now to go over with BRICS, BRICS. You're gonna solidify them going over to BRICS and make it to where the US dollar be small. And then, you know, all you got to do is hit people economically. And when you hit people economically, then, you know, things seems to start falling like the Roman Empire and other things that didn't fail because you're doing too much. You're doing way too much, you know. And the reason that Elon Musk is so concerned about South Africa, that's because that's where he comes from. That's where he comes from. He's not an American. He's a South African. Then y'all say that this dude ain't got no job in the White House, and he ain't. And we already know he's not elected, but he ain't got no job in the White House. But look at all the things that they letting him do. So basically, you seeing anybody off the streets can come in and start tearing all these different entities down and making calls on what happened to Americans that's not even American, and you're not even an elected official, and you don't even have a job in the White House. You're just an advisor. And the reason why they try to say that this man is just an advisor, so because you can't have these outside jobs and entities going like Tesla, SpaceX, and stuff like that going on. You can't have that stuff going on and be a government official. So that's why they trying to not give him a title like that, but yet and still they letting him come in and tear everything down and tear everything apart, which don't make no sense to me. And the reason why he don't want no title, because he's making billions of dollars a day off these government contracts that he's getting from this administration. You getting all these government contracts, and that was probably part of the deal, that $300 million that he gave this man in order to get elected, so he can't get these government contracts. I think he's making something like $8 billion a day messing around doing this stuff, but you ain't got no title, but you tearing down different entities. And then you got to look at it. The reason why he's talking about, oh, he wants these white Africans to come over here and be able to immigrate over here with no papers, no nothing. They should just be able to come. The reason he want them to come over here, because after the apartheid in South Africa in I think it was in '94, when the apartheid happened, you know how they stole all the land that was producing stuff that you could grow stuff on, the land that got different minerals and stuff that they got to come from Africa. They took and stole all that. And it got a lot of misplaced African people, you know? So they took and stole all that. But now you got the black president that's up in there. That's now he's talking about doing land reforms. Well, not talking about doing, he's doing land reforms. And now all that land and stuff that they stole over there in South Africa, the African president is taking it back. That's why they say that these people are losing their forms. The white people, they taking the white people stuff. It never was their stuff. They stole that stuff in the apartheid. Now, since he's doing this land reform, he's snatching that land back from them. So now they complaining and they short. They coming up short. Now Elon want to give them a free pass to come over here. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, they stole stuff that didn't belong to them in the first place. And it's good that Africa is standing up and they doing this land reform thing, because if you know anything about South Africa, when you go all up and down that coast, all them big, beautiful homes, and it's really, really freaking nice over there. Don't nothing but white folks live. And then you go where a lot of black folks live, they living in 10 houses and stuff like that. You know, and these white South Africans is making all this money. So they really mad behind this land reform thing. And that's where all this South Africa stuff come in at. You wasn't hearing people talk about South Africa. I mean, long as the Africans is doing bad and people are killing each other because they put these puppet presidents in there, they give them the weapons, they give them the weapons to colonize and kill their own folks down there. You know what I mean? When it ain't working like that, they mad. Now Trump is running around here talking about, it's some real crazy things going on down there in South Africa. Some crazy things like what's going on in South Africa. What's so crazy about what's going on in South Africa? Because they doing land reform and they're getting their land back. I mean, you know, anybody in their right mind should want to get their land back, just like they did in Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, when Zimbabwe got to running the French up out of there, got to running the French and the American militaries and stuff out of there, long as they was choking the Zimbabweans out and stealing all their natural resources, everything was cool. Everything was cool then. But it became a problem once they did the land reform thing. And what I like about these African countries, they starting to get their land back and do things that they need to do, to where you ain't got these other people stealing from them and taking from them, while they everybody else run around, the West and the French run around talking about, oh, these are shithole countries and all that. No, they ain't shithole countries. They got more natural resources, minerals, and lithium and cobalt and all these different type of things that they got to survive without dealing with another country, you know. But people don't know that you really got to tie all this stuff together to see what's happening. And just like I always say, man, if you go back in history and look at America, how they do, every time somebody comes and stand up for what belongs to them in their own country, they come out here and tell us, hey, they out there killing their own people. And I said this in a different video. If you was worried about people killing their own people, why you didn't go down to Haiti and help them people? Why? Because there's no natural resources that you get from them, that you're stealing from them. And then Haiti put y'all in check when y'all came through Haiti way back in the day, and put y'all in check and got y'all up out of there, and they never been colonized. So that's why you got the sanctions on them, and that's why you don't help them. While they down there killing their own people, you ain't got no problem with that. You put sanctions on Cuba for all these same reasons. So all the lies that keep being told about people killing their own people, come with some more excuses. Give us some different excuses why you're doing this. And like I said, now my boy over and like my boy in Nigeria, in Nigeria, they done kicked the French up out of there, kicked the French and Americans up out of Nigeria. Now they mad at the Nigerians. They want to trip on them. In Mali, they done kicked them up out of there. They mad at them over there. They mad at the South Africans because they done kicked them out over there, the French and the Nigerian. But I think in Nigeria they still have the French still got one military base over there, but they keep on, trying to trip with these people and try to send people in and try to have them people assassinated because they not abiding by their rules. They shouldn't have to abide by nobody's rules. That's their country. Africa is their country. So get the hell out. You need to get the hell out and stay out. Then people tired of you stealing their stuff and you coming up and you getting rich while all the people down there stay poor. It doesn't make any sense. Just like up in Burkina Faso, up in Africa, up in Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Toure. He came through there at 35 years old, man. 35 years old. He was a military man, became the president because they had one of them puppet presidents up in there. Now Burkina Faso was down there balling. They down there balling. I'm talking about they down there. They military is big. They got all kind of tanks and drones and helicopters and everything. The Americans and the French come over there talking about they're gonna help them and protect their land and protect they stuff from ISIS and all these different people. But at the same time, you ain't helping them do nothing. What you're doing, you down there stealing all their resources. You down there stealing all these people resources. So Burkina Faso told the American and the French to get out. Russia came through there and they and they did some trades and stuff with Russia that made some fair stuff go on to where now they starting to flourish. They even got big farmland where they growing their own crops and growing everything like that. They own food. They own everything, man. And they even came out with with the with the electric car that they built. that they did. These are things that they doing on their own to where they don't need these people down there in their stuff. It done been like 9, 10 attempts on Abahina Tori's life just because we want you out of here and we doing our thing. And the problem comes with a lot of these different African countries because they got all the cobalt, the lithium, the copper, the stuff that makes all these electric cars and all that stuff. That's all these Teslas and all this stuff that you riding around and driving in. Guess what? It wouldn't be that if it wasn't for the natural resources that's coming from Africa. And that's the problem. That's they bottom line. They want to keep raping them out their gold, diamonds, copper, lithium, platinum, all this type of stuff. But Africa is saying like, hell no, we sick of this. We tired of this. And so they kicking these people out. And now all you want to hear on the news is South Africa is a problem, Burkina Faso is a problem, Nigeria is a problem, Mali is a problem, all these different countries. And the Africans is really going as far as to say stuff like this. They saying like, look, man, we need to all unify together as one, which I've been saying. I've been saying this. We all need to unify as one and be one country, because when you look at America, you don't see no borders in America. They took and chopped South Africa up so that when they had a problem with one area, because they got these resources over here, we can handle them better. If all this ain't just one country, this continent ain't just one continent. They want to chop it up to make it different continents. So now when we go in to ride down on you, your military ain't that big, so we can take advantage of you and rape you out your stuff. But now Africa is talking to a lot of countries, is seeing what's going on in Nigeria and Burkina Faso and these different places. They seeing what's going on and they trying to follow that lead. And they all trying to unify and have one president, one country, one army. Can you imagine if Africa, that whole continent, was like it was to begin with, one continent? It's not supposed to have 54 different countries down there. And if they all come together and unify, just think all these different countries in on the continent of Africa has 54 countries. Now you think if they make it one country like it's supposed to be, imagine how big that they military will be. Imagine how much resources that they have that they could sell out here: gold, platinum, lithium, cobalt, diamonds, copper, all this stuff that they could sell. Just think how rich they would be and how their economics would be and how they would be thriving without dealing with these people out here. And that's where Africa is going right now. That's where Africa is going right now. They know that everything is being divided, and they trying to act like that black folks don't have no merit. They not smart enough to put things together. Man, this man went and he didn't go buy a concept car to make these electric cars that he's making. He even made the electric cars, the electric station. Every car in Africa was that you see them driving is used cars that's been shipped over there that they sell to them. But now, once you get in your own cars and you got your own electric stations and you got your own shit, guess what? We don't need your import for that. And then you got all these different countries that join BRICS, that join BRICS. Even some African countries that join BRICS. But if it was one country right now, it would be all BRICS. You know what I'm saying? And that's a financial institution. It's a financial institution that has a gang of countries that join it to where they trade amongst with each other, where they do not have to use the American dollar. And when you don't have to use the American dollar, guess what? It makes the American dollar weak. It makes the American dollar weak to where the dollar ain't gonna be shit in a minute. With all these different countries, and not just Africa. We talking about South Africa, Ethiopia, China. We talking about China, Russia, uh, uh, Thailand, Ethiopia, I mean, Thailand, Indonesia. We talking about a gang of different countries. I can't name all of them off the top of my head. Cuba, that's not even dealing with the American dollar no more. And then you sit up and you watch this man put all these sanctions and all these tariffs on these different countries like Canada, Mexico, and all these. All you doing is pushing them people over there to get with BRICS. And once they get these people get with BRICS, they ain't coming back because they tired of being taken advantage of with you coming in there bullying them, taking their stuff and lying on them, saying that they killing their own people. Every time they go in, every place I done seen since I've been alive that I seen them go in, it's always they killing their own people. You got Iraq, you got Libya, which is in Africa. When you went and killed Gaddafi, that's why they was mad at Gaddafi and killed Gaddafi. Gaddafi, when they there and killed Gaddafi, Gaddafi was in the black, not in the red. America's in the red. America old folks. But Libya wasn't in the red. They was in the black. Gaddafi didn't own nobody. And then, do it sound like to you that this man was killing his own people? Check this out. When a woman got pregnant out there, guess what he did? He gave her $7,000 and gave her a house. And guess what? In Libya, they had water, light, and gas in their house. But guess what? It wasn't a water, light, and gas bill. So you like in America, you got the water, light, and gas bill. Out there, they didn't have that. Not in Libya. Do that sound like a man that's killing his own people? What happened with Gaddafi was Gaddafi pulling away from the banking system, J.P. Morgan Chase and all these other things. It was trying to bring all them African countries down there together to come in as one and make the oil or gold the dollar that you trade with. They was making that to what you trade with. You know what I'm saying? And they got mad at him because he was pulling away from the banking system and trying to grab all these people to come together, you know? And so when you messing with their economics, that's when the problem happens. That's what happened. And that's why they went and killed Gaddafi. It didn't have nothing to do with him killing his own people. That man wasn't down there killing his own people. Just like Saddam Hussein, he was down there killing his own people. Saddam Hussein wasn't killing his own people. He wasn't doing that. You know, no, they looking for Bin Laden. I'm sorry. They looking for Bin Laden. And then they say he got weapons of mass destruction. Shit, if you got some bleach underneath your sink, they might consider that weapons of mass destruction. I don't know. But what I do know is Africa is messing with different countries that's dealing with them on trade and stuff. And that's why Africa is going to be the place to be in this century before this stuff is over with, because these people are getting smart. These people are coming together, and these people are trying to all unify. They're trying to all unify this one country. Right now, they have a petition down there to where they signing petitions to try to get these countries to come together, and they really want Ibrahim Tory to be the president over the whole Africa. And like I say again, just think of how big that military would be, and think of what the economics would be with all them natural resources that they got down there. It'll be bananas. As far as the infrastructure down there, you know, they show you these pictures in Africa, and they want to go show you the worst parts of Africa. But it's parts of Africa that looks better than the United States. I'm talking about from housing to I mean, fly shit, man. Malls, all this fly shit. But they show you all the BS. But it could be even better if they just all unify together, which they trying to do right now. I mean, you know, I'm not saying that all this stuff is going to happen overnight, but everything is going in that direction to where they trying to get it to that point. But I mean, you know, it's a beautiful thing. What I'm seeing them work down there, and there's other countries down there that's trying to make their own electric cars, which is smart. where everything stays right there on the continent. And everything ain't going out. And then when something do go out, we done traded with China or Russia or Brazil or India, and places like that. Because all these people are in BRICS. All these people are in BRICS. But I'm telling you, when you hear the BRICS thing here, look up BRICS and see what's going on. And it's a whole bunch of countries waiting to join and get in. If they ain't just letting you in, they waiting on people to join and get in. Just like take Cuba, man. Cuba right here, 90 miles off the coast of Miami. So they done bought, just think, Cuba been having sanctions on them ever since the 1960s. And then Obama came and made it to where, okay, you could go visit Cuba now. But before then, you couldn't even do that. And Cuba had them sanctions on them in the 1960s. Back in the 1960s, all these politicians and all these rich people used to go over to Cuba where the prostitution was big, and they was over there kicking it, doing their thing, and then they come back over here. That's what they used to do in Cuba. But when Cuba got to shutting shit down, guess what? That's when they put all these sanctions when my guy took over. And they I can't think of his name right now. I know him. It's real easy. But you know, they was going down there kicking it. But now when the Bay of Pigs happened, back in the 60s when Kennedy was the president, when they was into it with the KGB, and the KGB was over there down up in Cuba, and America was on that BS. And thought that they was going to be buffaloing these people when Russia came over there with the missiles underwater and came up over there and had that stuff right there 90 miles off the coast of Miami. That's when the KGB, America, Kennedy didn't bow down. Like, look here, no, let's talk about it. Wait a minute. Because they seen that them people were serious, and that's how they end up getting the sanctions put on in the first place. To where now, they just want to start Cuba out. And when they put them sanctions on you, man, it means that a lot of different countries ain't trading with you. A lot of different countries ain't messing with you. So now they got smarter now in these millennium times. What they doing, they coming up with their own financial institution, which is called BRICS. What they using to where, okay, when you're going to put sanctions on us, it's cool, no problem. A lot of these countries is going to go over the BRICS, like I say, Canada, Mexico, and different countries like that. They're going to go over the BRICS. And guess who's going to hurt by that? Americans is going to hurt by that. Do you know why? Because these countries ain't got to trade with you, ain't got to mess with you no more, because now they got another way to do it. They got another way to do it to go around you. At first, we had to deal with you because we had to deal with your dollar. But now these countries is going to go around you now. They ain't got to deal with that. All this buffaloing and doing folks the way that you doing them, they ain't got to go through that. And I mean, would you? And then not only that, the crazy part is you mad at me because you want to tell me how to run my country, and your country only been existing for 300-400 years, and these countries been in existence since Jesus walked the earth. Who the hell do you think you are to tell these people what to do and how to do it? And this dude just went and got too big for his britches and want to try to regulate all these people at the same time. Every day you sitting up there with the stroke of a pen talking about you putting sanctions on them, you putting tariffs on them, you putting this on them, and you put the people ain't gonna let you keep screwing up their economy when they don't have to. They could go around you and start you to crumble, to rot from the inside out. And ever since this man been in here, ain't nothing but bad things been happening. Planes crashing, all these sanctions. Other countries don't want to deal with you. You done pulled away from the UN. You don't want to deal with people that you've been dealing with, like Europe and different places like this that's supposed to be your allies. You know, Then you're going against Ukraine. But the way the really though, just to be real, because I'm gonna be honest over here, man, at AK International, just to be real, man, all this Russia, Ukraine, China, Taiwan shit, man, look here, it don't make no sense. Look it up. Ukraine is Russia. Always have been. Look it up. Look it up. Taiwan is China. It's been China. So you mad at these people because they trying to get a part of their country to separate it under somebody else back in the day because they trying to get the piece of their country back that was theirs to begin with. It was always theirs. Russia, Ukraine always been Russia. But the irony of this orange man going down here and talking to Russia about Ukraine, they're gonna go tell this man, oh well, Russia said they gonna keep this part, the part they already took, and you can have the rest. Come on, man, stop it. Stop it, man. How you gonna do that? That's the crazy part. But like I said, I'm not contradicting myself. But I'm just saying what the way this dude thinks, the way he thinks he could do. But Russia and Ukraine is the same thing. It's always have been. Taiwan, China, always been the same thing. And then you're gonna put sanctions on these people that you do all your trading with. You know how many barrels of oil we get from Canada? You know how many how much oil we was getting from Russia and all the stuff that come from China? Every damn thing in your house is say made in China. Ain't none of this stuff made out here. All the car parts and shit that you getting is coming from Mexico and places like that. The steel and aluminum that you getting from Canada, the cobalt and the lithium and shit that you getting out of Africa, and you talking slick to these people, and then you leave the people that been having your back for years, Europe alone. Now I'm backing away from everybody. Why? Because you got this idiot down here. You got this dummy down here, Elon Musk. You got him down here, and you listen to what he telling you about Africa because he's mad because some of his people down there is being affected by them doing the land reform down in Africa. So now you got the yes man, which is the orange man. You got him up here talking about, oh, South Africa, they down there doing some crazy things. But he never elaborated with what crazy things that they're doing. So I mean, you got to look at all this stuff for what it's worth. You can't sit up and just take this man's word for what he's talking about because he's a liar. And then you turn around and you got all these damn planes crashing with people dying. With people dying every day. I've been in America all my life, man. I've never seen this many plane crashes. And then I'm gonna even go back to something else too, man. I'm gonna go all the way back to something else too, man. Gaddafi, man. I'm gonna go back to Gaddafi, man. Man, back in the day, man, a long time ago, man, Gaddafi was shooting American planes out the sky, man, killing Americans. Now remember, not him. This was when Obama was in there. You go down there in Hillary, you say, oh, we're gonna go kill him because he's killing his own people. Well, damn, you didn't even give a damn about him killing American people. At least they didn't back then. Did nobody care about him killing American people? Now I could have seen if you went in there on that type of tip. Or I'm going for what he did in the past. I can even see that. But you go down there because you telling me that this man is killing his own people. You want me to believe that you went down there and killed this man because he killing his own people. That's just BS, man. It's all got everything, all this stuff to be going on, bro. Male and female, my brothers and sisters. It all has to do with economics. It's all got to do with what you can get from these people. These people ain't did shit to you. I ain't seen not one shell shot in America that wasn't by the American people. And just if we being frank and just being real, it's the American white man, the ones that's doing the mass killings. In the same way, every place else, every place you go, you rob, kill, steal. You're a thug. This is what you do. You rob, kill, steal. That's what history teaches you. Even in this country, you came and slaughtered, killed, raped the Indians. You did them dirty. You did them greasy. They try to help you and lend a helping hand to you. You went and robbed, killed, steal, stole. You got black folks from here, from Africa, and you enslaved them to build all this stuff, to do all the inventions. And the only reason you get props for the inventions that's made by all these inventions that's made by black people, which a lot of black people don't know, that most black people innovated and made all these inventions. Once you get down to it, the only reason that you get the props for it, why? Because that was master such and such slave. And we supposed to be the dumb, ignorant ones and the stupid ones that don't know nothing. We supposed to be dumb, right? But everything that you got, everything that you standed on was built on our backs, on our ancestors' backs. And then when somebody say something about immigration, you got the damn nerve to talk about some shit about, pull your bootstraps up. We ain't got no boots to pull the straps on, because you'd have kept your foot on our neck after we built this country. And then not only that, for everybody that's running around here thinking that, we came a long way, we free, we did this, we did that, we ain't good. No, we ain't. No, we ain't. I'm gonna break down to you why we ain't. The reason why we ain't, guess what? When you go to work, who you work for? If you got your own business, when you go get your work from somebody, who do you get it from? Answer me that. We fighting for the same shit that Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and everybody else was totally called Michael. All the rest of them that was out here fighting for the same thing, equality, and able to have something and be treated decent. We still fighting for the same thing. So how did we come somewhere? Why? Because they ain't hanging us from trees no more? No, they don't got to do that. They got the patty rollers, the police. All they're going to do is shoot you with the 9mm. You remember George Floyd? You remember Tamir Rice? You remember Sandra Bland? Should I go on? Michael Brown? Should I go on? Do you Emmett Till? This shit goes on and on. There ain't nothing changed. It's the same thing. It's just done different to make it look a little bit better. It's the same shit, man. It ain't no different. And the only reason they talking about, you free. Yeah, we free. We ain't in chains, but we was free because they knew that we didn't have nowhere to work, or the way that we was gonna eat. I'm talking about back in slave days. Didn't know how we was gonna eat. Didn't know. They said, we let them go. What they gonna do? How they gonna survive? So we gonna make them work for us for crumbs. After we built everything, now we working in the places that we built. So don't sit up and tell me all this about, you free. Because you could get out of line and then you ain't free no more. Guess what? You somebody where sitting up in jail. You know, that's another thing for them. Then when you go there, what they have you do, fight fires for free. A quarter, 50 cents a day, fight fires, make license plates, but you can't do that same job that you was doing in there for free. Once you get out and get on these streets, don't nobody want to hire you, but you free. Let's look at this, everything for what it is. You know, all this what these folks tell you to believe and want you to believe. I mean, that's on you if you believe that shit. You got to be a free thinker and know what's going on with yourself. You got to know what's going on with yourself. You got to be able to think for yourself. That's why they want to get rid of education. They want to get rid of education to keep you dumb. They don't want you to know nothing. They don't want you to see nothing. They want you, everything is divide and conquer. It always has been. Like right now, you got the Hispanic people talking about, oh, all the black folks, they this, they that, they did. And then some of them say, oh, we need the black people say, open this and this and this and that and that. But what they want to do is keep everybody fighting against each other so they can keep doing what they doing in the background, oppressing us, what they've been doing for years. And everybody thinks, what blows my mind most of all, that everybody thinks that we're powerless, that we don't have no power. I don't know what makes you think that we don't have no power. We have all the power. It's power in the people. The Black Panthers told you that a long time ago. Power to the people, because the people have the power. Why? Because we got the power to spend with who we want to. We got the power not to spend with the people that we don't need to be spending with. We got the power for that. We got the power to vote for who we want to, which they trying to take that power away from you, something that our ancestors fought for again. That's something our ancestors fought for again. So, I mean, you know, I don't know what people are thinking and what people are on, but people need to wake up. It ain't about fighting and clashing with each other, man. It's about unifying, coming together, and we can take this shit in our own hands and be just fine. Because when the streets talk, they can't help but listen, because there's too many people out here in these streets that know what that can make the things change, man. That can make things change right here in this country. Because right now, we all sitting back here right now. We sitting back here right now, and all we're doing is sitting up watching everything explode. This whole country gonna explode before it's over with. What's going on right now is all serious. I don't just get on here just talking just to be talking, man. This stuff is real and dear to my heart, that I know because I see and I know what's going on. I know what this country was built on. I know what this country is about. And I'm just trying to get the message is we the one that have all the power, and the power comes from with us. It doesn't come from them. We give them our power when you vote for them. Like you can vote them in, you can vote them out. And a lot of people is so much on wanting to be racist or feeling this way. We don't like the black people. We don't like the Mexican people. We don't like the white people. The white people don't like the black people. And then you ain't rich. So now you suffering the consequences from the vote you went in there and made off of racism instead of your best interests. We all could be doing good. We could all change this country, but it takes us all in a rainbow coalition to change this. We could do this. But we got to come together and quit letting them divide and conquer. Like at the Kendrick Lamar's at the Super Bowl thing. They got something slick to say about him. Why? Because really, it was a hell of a message in there, but you couldn't understand the message for you being so racist, and you don't really want to hear the truth, and you want to think that, oh, these people don't know what they're talking about. No, you're the dummies, not my people, not my people here. I'm talking about them people at that Super Bowl that got something negative to say. If you listen to what the man is talking about, everything he's saying is real. This whole country was built on bullshit. And then what the people don't be realizing, the crazy part, what the people don't be realizing is so fucking crazy to me, that this Willie Lynch syndrome, this divide and conquer syndrome, even when people be out in the streets and doing their thing, they use this one over here to go tell on this one. Go fetch him. Go fetch him. Go get him. They seen you have to do their job. That's like massa. Go get him, boy. Go get him. And they do it and then get out here and then try to act like they got their chest out like they something special. And they don't even like you. The people that you go put your junior G-man badge on for. Now, do I agree with, doing them type of things? No, I'm not promoting that. But I'm just saying, this is the things that be going down. These are the things that these people be doing. And folks fall for it every time. Every time. Man, people need to wake up to what's going on. Because we in that time right now to where it's really bad. It's really bad. You don't see it yet. It's really bad. But before it's over with, I don't give a damn what empire it ever was. Every empire I ever known to fail at some time or another. You can't keep doing people wrong. God don't like ugly. God don't like evil. And I'm sitting up here and I'm talking and I'm missing some of what some of y'all saying. I apologize about that, but I'm just passionate about it in this thing. In this thing for real. But let me read this comment. It says, thanks, brother, for telling the truth. I am fed up with their BS. With their BS, the time has come to demand what is owed to us. I am getting prepared to take Trump and Musk to task. That was Sherry. So let me see. Here's another one. And the black millionaires. What do you think of them? If you feel so passionate, I think you should run for an office. AOC was a bartender before she was a congresswoman. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I feel you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the comments too, man. But man, for real, man, the way I look at it, man, the way I look at it is that when it comes to the black millionaires, for the black millionaires, I feel like this: everything is about me, because they've been trained and their mindset has been trained to go against the grain. Is trained to look at me, I'm balling. Look at me. Where you want to look down on other people instead of looking to help your people, instead of looking to put grocery stores in your neighborhood so the dollars could stay in your neighborhoods, and plus you can give your own people jobs and treat your people fair, and you could do things of that nature. They could come together and build hospitals and banks and different stuff so the dollar could stay in your own neighborhood. And even if it ain't even like your own, they could put money together and build a neighborhood like they did in Black Wall Street, to where it's all black, where they got everything, where they got all this stuff. Stores, hospitals, law offices, everything. They own police, they own this, they own that, to where we ain't got to even deal with all that, because them people don't understand us. They don't understand how we move. And then they say, passionate, think you should run for an office. Like, okay, Didi, they do not work for us. Facts. Nah, they don't work for us. But the thing about it is, the biggest thing is like me personally, is them celebrities. I know they're gonna do what they do because they want to look at themselves and feel like they made it. They did this, they did that. But Puffy should show you something right there. Bill Cosby should show you something right. You think you big. That's why you should learn from what you see happen to other people, and then try to flip things around and do things yourself. But for right now, the only thing that we could do is come together and unify and use our votes and use our voice and use our dollar to. That's the way that you get what you want done. Because check this out: once you ain't, like people talking about Target, Walmart, Amazon, all that, I feel you. I'm with all that. I don't care nothing about none of them. I would go spend another dollar with them. But here go the thing: you got to have people to come together in abundance, because DEI ain't just black people. DEI is the first beneficiary of DEI is white women. The next one is the Asian man. The next one is the Indian man. The next one is the Mexican, and we the last one to benefit off of what we fought for. So we don't benefit off that the way that they do, but at the same time, since they think that it was going to just hurt us, that's why they went against the grain the way they did, because they thought it was going to be for black people. But now I see them on YouTube every day crying, "Oh, can you help us? Can you help us?" Because they know we know how to do this, and the reason we know how to do this because we've been doing it for so long. They ain't never had to get off their ass and get out here and hit the bricks like we have, and been getting everything done, and it benefits everybody else besides us. But I believe in that, because guess what? People think that marching and doing this and that don't mean nothing. Guess what? If you start spending money at just them little entities that I just mentioned right now, if you start spending money with them entities, guess what happens? Guess what happens? All of a sudden, they lose billions of dollars a day. Then you turn around, they shareholders start selling their stocks. Now they selling their stocks. Now guess what? Now they end up going broke and end up screwed up because you mess with the wrong ones, because you want to go over there with them good old white folks, the good old white boys. And when I say the white folks, I'm not talking about the white folks that ain't racist. I'm talking about them racist ones. We know the ones we're talking about. And then over here say when they roll out the marked people will have to pick a side. I say pick a local charity and give a few bucks. Well, for me, the way that I feel like that, I'm like what was their name? When they show you who they are, believe them. I don't even want to give them a chance. I don't want to give them a chance. That way, you got a chance to break this chain of these big corporations and go back to the mom and pop spots, things that we could afford, where our people could support that instead of supporting them. I don't want to support them no more. I'm cool on y'all, because you know when you did it once, it'll be another time that you would do it again. That's the problem. We always let them off the hook once they want to give something, and then not only that, I don't want you to give to a charity. No, I don't want you to give to a charity. No, we need to do something to get money so we could get some laws changed and we could get some stuff implemented into law. And that's another thing, us as black people, which I don't understand. Every time we got these people against the ropes, we let them off the ropes, because when we get to where we're trying to get to, guess what? We ain't knowing what we're trying to ask for, and what we're trying to get done. We always say police reform, incarceration reform, and all this stuff. Yeah, all that stuff is good and dandy, but we need to get some people in there that believe in the same things that we believe in, so we could gut this thing from the inside out and from the outside in. It takes all of it in abundance in order to get done the things that we trying to get done. You know what I'm saying? When they were okay, few bucks, okay. We should start a new party for we the people. I really think they try that with the Green Party over there, and the Green Party don't seem to never catch no traction, because you got this two-party system. But what I feel like is that we need to get people prepared in order to take office, and then we vote for the people that we get prepared to put in there, and it starts from home and education with the youngsters that's coming up, in order to get them taught and get them schooled on politics, to where now we building people up to get ready for this, to take office in a certain amount of years, or somewhat like that. So now we know we got some people like on our team, like I like AOC, I like Jasmine Crockett, I like Kamala Harris, I like because I watched her all through the Senate and all this stuff, and I watched how she had them people on the ropes and fighting, but it just ain't enough of us for is people to think the same way to get things done instead of being so weak and don't want to say or do nothing until your back is against the wall. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way we need to do it and get uh, that built up to where we could get the right people in office instead of us just voting for anybody. Like, oh well, I'm voting for them because they Democrat. No, I'm voting for them. I know that person. This person was groomed for this and was and built for this. To where you could go in there and you don't bake and you don't bring, you don't break, you don't bend, you don't let these people persuade the lobbyists persuade you to, hey, give you a side deal for so many $1 million. Hey, make sure when this this the shots and shit, you know, the like the shots for COVID, man. I'm thinking about so much stuff. I'm sorry. But the vaccinations, make sure that this passed. Because if that passed, then we're gonna make all these millions and millions of dollars. So make sure that you vote for that. But here go you some money. Make sure you vote against your people. We need to have people that ain't gonna do that in there. Because you know, if I was in there and the lobbyists came out like that to me, guess what? Me, I'm gonna go tell the people that I represent, like, hey man, look, man, they try to offer me like 100 million, man, to go against the grain, but I didn't. Because everything ain't about me. Everything ain't about sell your people out so you can make a couple of dollars. That's what happens everywhere, from Africa to here to all these countries. You sell your people out when these people offer you some crumbs and you think you got something, and a lot of money to this person might not be a lot of money to that person. A lot of times, a lot of money is to you is crumbs to them. These people got billions of dollars, man. Look at this greedy Musk character. Look at him with his greedy ass. You got all these damn billions of dollars, and you still trying to come and rape the whole everything, the Treasury Department, the Education Department, every damn thing that they're going on in America. And these American people are so motherfucking stupid to where it's to the point to where y'all sitting back watching a white South African try to colonize you. He knows how to do this. He was down in apartheid. He's from South Africa. He sit up and he watched and probably participated back in '94 when apartheid was going on down there in South Africa. He knows how to do this. So I'm just saying, now he comes up here and he pulling all the change and strain, and he ain't even got a position. He don't even have a title. But you able to lock all these people out of the educational thing, and you got these young boys going in there. Watch how stupid this is. You got these young boys going up in there, and you got the police, the guard at the door that won't let nobody else in. All you need is the thing that you stick in the side of the computer and download everybody's information, all the information about the money, all the information about this, all the information about this, and they rape this whole damn country. And then you look up and not know what's going on. Man, it just don't make no sense what these people sit back and let go on. We know the orange man's stupid, so he gonna sit back and do whatever. I don't even believe he's the president on paper, but Elon Musk to me is the real president for real. It was a little clip in there where Elon Musk's little son was in there, told Trump basically, man, shut up. You ain't even the president. He sold this thing. I'm just saying the stuff that I see and all this stuff is real, and what I see, what they do to the people everywhere. Like here, they play divide and conquer between races, white, black, whoop, whoop. All these man, all these different crayon boxes that they give to us. Man, come on, man. We're not no crayon box. To where it's colors, we all come from different places, man. White, if you white, you look like this shirt. If you black, you look like my beard where it ain't gray at. Shit, you know, we let them define everything about us, man. First we was the N-word, then we was colored, then we was Negroes, then we was come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, they defined everything about you and then divide you all up and conquer and have everybody fighting everybody looking at everybody else crazy instead of who we should be looking at. These people up in these offices in here getting rich while we out here helping them with by going to jail. That's another money maker. The people sitting up in jail, that's a moneymaker. We spend all our money trying to impress each other because everybody feel like everybody got to have all this money in order to be. But even if you get the money, you're too damn dumb to even know what to do with it. Most of the time, for the most part. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, and I'm not talking to my audience. I'm talking about people in general. You know how many people you done see win the lottery and then go broke? I mean, for real, you don't even know what to do. You don't even have a clue of what to do, man. And then people don't invest back in what's important to them. And then folks wonder why people be, especially just black on black stuff, don't understand why people be doing this to each other. Why people do, because we was put in certain situations and certain atmospheres and don't want to let folks get ahead. They want to keep their foot on your neck to where you can't make money. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, we got black billionaires. Name 10 on your hand. You can't. You can't. And that little bit of money that you feel like they got, if you think that's a lot of money, you don't know money. Because these people are the ones that got all the money. We talking about come together with your cash and do things in your own areas and make them nice and livable and make it to where the people that you hiring in there, I don't think it's one person that I know, if they got a cool little job, you work at the grocery store, you making $35 an hour. I don't think you'd be mad. Then you got some affordable housing that ain't charging you $3,000 and $4,000 a month to live. They keep us on a hamster wheel, bro, to where every single day you got to get up, go to work, get up, go to work, and wash and rinse. You do this whole thing for the rest of your life, and then you get to the part to where it's retirement time. Now we trying to get rid of Social Security. We trying to get rid of this. We trying to get rid of that. Everybody, we got to look out for ourselves. We can't wait and look for them to do nothing, because if we wait and look for that, we don't know what's going to happen. We playing Russian roulette with our own lives. Why? Because we don't run nothing. We don't run nothing. And that's the reality of it all. And that's why I say, man, folks need to get rid of this Willie Lynch syndrome. Then you got these other people. You got our Mexican brothers and sisters. You out here protesting to stay in America with a Latin flag. Come on, man. Make it make sense, man. They're gonna use that against you. Millennium Lynch, TD Banks. Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to put it out here the way that it is, man. The way that this thing is made up, the way that it was set to be, man. And the one thing that I do love about, I keep reflecting back to Africa, because what I like about down there is what I see them doing now. Now they're going for it. They getting their own stuff and putting everything in motion to where they could do what they do, and without any outside help, to where they ain't owing people. I like that. When they protest, people are out there deep. I'm talking about deep. It was just one in Kenya some months back. They was out there deep, millions of them. They just out there getting it in. You know, same way we're here, man. When we come out, man, we're on the George Floyd the protest. I don't know where everybody from, man, but I'm from Cali, man, and I don't know about no place else. But we was out here deep. It was so many of us you couldn't even see it. You couldn't even see the end of people. It was a whole sea of people out here and everywhere. White folks, all in Huntington Beach and all these different deep deep. They was out here. We had the whole world looking at what was going on. We had the whole world look at what was going on, man. And I'm talking about different countries. Over 30 different countries was like Black Lives Matter. And to show you how stupid these people are, they'd come back with some shit like White Lives Matter. Well, damn, if y'all was getting killed like we was killed, we would be able to understand what you're saying, but y'all don't get killed like that. Let me see. Africa has diamonds. Yeah, bro. They got everything. They got the diamonds. They got the gold. They got the copper. They got the lithium. They got the cobalt. They got the platinum. They got the copper. They have everything, bro, and even more. All they have everything, bro, on their continent. I'm in Puerto Rico. That's why. Shout out to Puerto Rico, my brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They got everything down there, man. And then for my brother in Puerto Rico, bro, check this out. Here go another thing too, bro. You know, they sit up and he tried to talk that shit. And I seen the way he did, y'all, when that hurricane came down there throwing paper towels at people while you got people dying in the hospital, people dying, no electricity, and it was just a mess down there. And then you gonna call Puerto Rico a shithole country? How the hell you gonna call Puerto Rico a shithole country? He's so dumb, bro, to the point to where he don't even realize that Puerto Rico is a part of America. You feel me? But yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, I don't know how anybody let this idiot get back up in here. I don't understand that. I'll never get it. Sister, yeah, Lynn's sister. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Melina Lynn. I'm sorry, sister. I'm sorry, my fault, baby. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate it, man. If y'all like, share, and subscribe, bro, I really would appreciate it. It helps me with the algorithm, and y'all know how this thing work. I appreciate it, man. It's free. But man, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, man. I don't know. I just wish everything. Uh, yes, Trump is horrible. Yeah. He's horrible and deplorable. And the other dude is as well. Both of them is that whole administration is. It's not Trump days a number. Yeah, yes, indeed. Yeah, I don't understand even how Trump days is numbered. Yeah, I don't even know how nobody even think that whole administration is screwed up, man. But that's okay. That's right, Lynn. But yeah, man, it's gonna all be good. It's gonna all work out, man. We just all got to take this time out to see what's going on, what's happening, and what could happen. And man, matter of fact, man, I'm gonna go over this bricks list with y'all, man. And it's a lot more people this brick situation to where it's gonna kill the American dollar. And then not only that, we ain't gonna be able to get a lot of stuff that we need from these other countries because of what he's doing, and that's going to make this economy go way down. It's going to be messed up for a lot of people, man. And I hate to see this come, but it's what's happening, and it don't make no sense. These are the people that I know for sure that's in BRICS right now. You got Brazil, you got Russia, you got India, you got China, you got South Africa, you have Egypt, you have Ethiopia, you have Indonesia, you have Iran, you have the UAE, you have Belarus, you have Bolivia, you have Cuba, you have Kazakhstan, you have Malaysia, you have Nigeria, you have Thailand, you have Uganda, and I can't pronounce this last one. But you got all these people in BRICS right now that don't even mess with America, just doing trade amongst each other because they tired of these people messing up their economy, whatever they feel like they get a wild hair up their ass, man. And that ain't gonna do no but lower the American dollar, and they know it, and they know the best way to get to this country is as economically. And then when you ain't got these trades coming in from these different countries like that, guess what? It's harder on Americans, and what it's going to do is going to make everything in the store go up higher and higher for you. It's going to be higher and higher for you. It's going to cost you more money. All these tariffs and sanctions, but especially the tariffs, the sanctions where they really ain't even dealing with you, but the tariff, but with them not dealing with you, what it do is stop different people from trading with you and try to starve your country out when it's sanctioned. When it's tariffs, they raising the price on stuff to other countries, and when other countries ship that over to you, they put put that extra price to the corporation, and then once the corporation get it to the consumer, which is me and you, now they sell it to you higher, and that's why everything is going up, and that's why it's going to keep going up. And I only thing that I see that we could really do now, let me see, your dollar bill will trade for 50 cents or less. Eventually, that's what will happen. That's what yeah, that's what will happen with the tariffs on there. You're right, but what will also happen is the dollar bill is not going to be worth nothing once more and more of these countries join BRICS, and then in BRICS, it's like all them countries I mentioned, and it's still some that's waiting. And I'm gonna show y'all what this BRICS thing look like, man. You know, because people need to know what's going on, but you don't hear them talking about this stuff on the news. You do not hear them talking about this stuff on the news, man. It's crazy. Hold on, let me find this again. You don't hear. Matter of fact, BRICS got the higher GTP than we do. Oh, it's some more in BRICS. I forgot Turkey, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, United Arab. I forgot them. There's some of them that's waiting to get on to that. But this is what that. I don't know if you. Let me try to turn this so. Let me see if y'all can see it. Oh shoot. Yeah, man. Hey, this thing is real. What's happening right now? It's like it's like worldwide. It's like if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure worldwide is 195 different countries in the world. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that I'm right. It's 195 countries. This is what BRICS look like. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Yeah, so I don't want nobody to think I'm just talking, making nothing up. That's what it looks like. It's a financial institution that's that they working right now to do what they doing, and they making stuff happen. They ain't sitting up and playing and ready to kiss their butt. And guess what? When they put them tariffs, when he put them tariffs on China and them tariffs on Canada and them tariffs on Mexico, guess what? All these car parts come from Mexico and Canada, and all the stuff that we got to come from China. Guess what? The crazy part about that is they turned around and put tariffs on us for different products. That's the crazy thing. Let me see. The euro is worth more than the dollar. If you try to trade or buy something in Brazil with the dollar, you need to swap to the BRICS currency. You see, so you know what I'm talking about. You understand exactly what I'm talking about. That's real, Lynn. I like that in you. You know what's going on with bricks, and because they ain't really trying to. A lot of people ain't trying to deal with the American no more, man, because all the stuff that they keep doing. You can't just keep doing this stuff to people and thinking that is going to be no repercussions behind it. That's the biggest thing about it. But people don't realize. But man, I don't know, man. I just this man, I really enjoyed this conversation today, man. And Lynn, I appreciate you responding, and Dee Dee, I appreciate you responding, and I'm looking to see who else respond. I appreciate everybody that responded in my chat, and Sharice P. I appreciate everybody that was responding in my chat, man. And I appreciate if y'all like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate everybody. But I done been on here about an hour and 20 minutes, man. So I'll be back sometime tomorrow, man, and talk about some more stuff. And I really enjoyed myself, family. Hey, man, like, share, subscribe. Much love. AK International. I'm out.